A very good morning to our lovely listeners and viewers. Welcome to Cities Podcast. I'm Deepa Mehra, your host, with over a decade in yoga and meditation. I'm dedicated to helping people find balance and calm. On this chilly day, as you cozy up under your quilt, let's explore how mindfulness can transform daily commutes. Today, we connect with industry leaders to discuss how innovative ideas and digital tools in transportation are not just reshaping journeys, but also reducing employee stress, enhancing well being, and fostering productivity. As we uncover how mindfulness transforms commuting experiences and enhances mental health. So let's embark on this journey towards a more mindful, stress free commute. So let's welcome Mr. Sanjay Shishodia, bringing over 3 decades of experience as an SME into corporate services. So, Mr. Sissodia, for our viewers and listeners, may I request you to give a brief introduction of yourself?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sanjay Shishodia. I have, again, like you said, 32 years of experience into corporate services, ranging from facility management, general administration, security, and corporate real estate, HSC. And I'm qualified as a lawyer. I'm done masters in law and masters in business administration, finance, and human resource management. And I have a varied experience of, again, various industries, pharma, oil and gas, automobile, tractor industries. This is about me. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that insightful introduction, Mr. Sissodia. Your extensive experience and journey in corporate services are really truly inspiring. It's clear that your expertise brings a wealth of knowledge to our discussion today, and I'm excited for our audience to gain valuable insights from our remarkable career and achievements. So, before that, let me warmly welcome our visionary and dynamic co founder and CEO, Mr. Sachin Agrawal. So, Sachin, could you please share a quick introduction with our viewers and listeners?
Sure. First of all, Happy New Year to all of the viewers and listeners. I think this is the first podcast we are having in
Yeah,
2025.
yes.
About me, we started Consulttrans during peak of COVID in 2021, mid of 2021. And, as Deepa rightly said, we run this managed mobility program for a few of the organizations already. And besides managed mobility, which is an execution part of it, we also happen to be the only consultant into employee transport domain, and we've been consulting a few organizations into IT, ITES, some of the banks, and even one of the big fours. We've been consulting on the employee transportation front, who have fairly large operations. So, and why consulting? Uh, we saw this gap, in terms of these service providers. Uh, there's no dearth of service providers or the fleet partners a client, a corporate may have. Whereas the gap that we identified is that, uh, these corporates post-COVID, let's look at it, the scenario post-COVID, the entire game has changed of transportation. That required, complete re-engineering of the program or the transport program these companies run. The employee behaviors have changed, right? So when the employee behaviors change, the transport operations change. It is for us as a facility lead or a facility head or a procurement head to change the way we used to operate transport. And that is where companies like us come into picture, wherein we assist them, identifying the gaps, scope for improving the cost, getting the right kind of partners, identifying the right kind of technologies, not the best technologies, but the right kind of technologies which suits our operations. And we've been running RFPs for a few of the organizations to set this in place, right? And we've carried out transport study for a few of these organizations and made white papers for them. So two things, manage mobility, which is an execution part of it, and also consulting projects that we've been doing for a few of the organizations. Thank you, Deepa. Mr. Shishodia, we see you bring in a very, very diverse experience, right from automobile to pharma to oil and gas, turbine, software development. So, uh, you've been a part of the corporate services in the last so many years that we've been seeing you. So you are a veteran in this industry. So how do you think your role has been varying across these varied industries or variety of industries that you've worked in?
Yeah. Now, one, I would not. I'm still a learner. I'm not a veteran. I'm still on a learning curve. One, and now this function of corporate services has bring in touch of class. They are a value creator, and they create and they support business. Not what we do and various companies. What we I have learned or why what I have imbibed or improvised is we customize our services to ensure that our internal customers get the best of quality, quant, their cost. We do justice with the cost. There is customer satisfaction. We do that time and do analytics around, and also bring in value in terms of optimizing say having the best of the services from the market in terms of digitized solutions, in terms of say having sustainable impact. We have tied up with say EV vehicle car companies also, or partnered with our current existing vendor, pan India partners, to have EV there, to have a solution which is again as a responsible corporate across again all my span, that we do very less of say carbon emission reduce on that, and also provide best of the services in time and with the best of the value for the organization. And that is the focus, especially in terms of surface transport. And again, you are a leader into this industry in terms of say analytics and so bringing in some good bright solutions, so that also support and help the organizations. Thank you.
Thanks. That's a wonderful perspective that you gave us. I think besides your law, post-graduation in law, you are a postgraduate in sustainable practices also, as we see you in last few years. One of the things which Mr. Shushati would like to know from you is, in the last over about 3 decades of experience into corporate services with various companies across industries, various industries. One of the best practices that you would like to touch upon besides these sustainability initiatives from the employee transport standpoint, if you would like to share it with our viewers and listeners, please.
Yeah. Now, one is this providing surface transport. You have to have a 360 viewpoint. Now, there is a mix of travelers. There is a mix of time during the day when we provide these services. So we have to ensure safety and security of our DIT candidates. So we have to have a process across and aligned. And similarly, we have again different categories of surface transport solutions which we agree and do. That's a spot rental, or say employee transport, or we have a daily consume local surface, or say outbound travel. So the outstation travels are there. So to have the best of, I said the parameters where we measure quality, quantity, customer satisfaction, time, and safety, security. So we design and we customize, and also, like every organization has a different style of working. We have some pool vehicles with us. We have outsource vehicle. We design our internal software or tool or a solution where from requisition to the detailed analytics, passing of bills, payments on time, it is a process which is customized and done to suitability and to the best to not only address individual requirement, but a mega event also having 1,000 people who are going at a point of place. So we do clubbing, we do optimization, we do improvisation. And that's an evolving thing. Like every aspect of corporate service, we are evolving and we are touching, bringing in all innovation which is there in industries. So that is what probably I think is the big mandate here, which that is the reason I said we are learning and we are improving and improvising day on day.
Great.
Correct. Excellent, excellent. So, I think one of the things what we learned during our discussion is that you developed your own tool to manage this entire activity of the current services that we are offering to your employees, right?
Yes,
And
we have been doing with our internal source. At time, we have outsourced a part of it, and then we have improvised, or we have asked them, partnered with them, and improvised. That we did at my oil and gas company. But in this company, we have our own tool. Yes.
Truly inspiring as well as a very interesting session to engage with both of you. So, Mr. Sanjay Shishodia, as an outsider, what's your impression of Consulttrans as a brand? So, how do you perceive its influence and value in the industry?
I think you have evolved like on a very faster pace. The value and the proposition which you're bringing to table is remarkable, and it is again improving day on day, as I said. And now, like I say, today as an organization, what a big organization or the leaders look at it is a self-booking tool. What Sachin rightly said, to just outsource everything, and we have a self-booking tool right from requisition to the entire payment thing goes on a self-booking tool. Both again, surface transport, travel tickets, or stay solutions. That
Yeah.
happens that way with
Yeah.
proper dashboard and analytics and report, so we can review our performances again 360 degrees, whether it be a driver or a traveler or even the utilities which are used, and ensure that our motive or the vision or our goals and objectives are met on
No.
time.
Thanks for your so much positive words about Consulttrans. So I believe our viewers are not only happy but truly inspired after hearing your insights. So your wisdom and experiences resonate deeply, igniting motivation and encouragement for them to pursue their own path with renewed vigor. So to close our conversation, what lasting message would you like to share with our viewers and listeners? Something truly like inspiring to energize them in their own journeys ahead.
I would recommend that you should constantly focus on innovation, improvisation, learning, and
Yes.
bringing in the best as again the latest innovation or the technology which has been upgraded in
Hmm.
terms of solutions which are available, which have been all there in the. You should be there benchmarking yourself, challenging yourself or your practices or processes, so that you improve, you bring in the best in
Yeah.
terms and you satisfy your customers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sanjay Shishodia, for your valuable insights and perspective which you shared with us. So we are sincerely grateful for your time and this wonderful conversation. At CT, we strive to offer value-based, hassle-free, and stress-free office commute services. So we are sincerely grateful for you to have shared your experiences for a large enterprise. And also, we would also like to thank our viewers for their valuable time and listening to the podcast patiently. We look forward to see you in our next episode with more insights from City on trends in employee transportation. Thank you. Thank you so much.